Another check in on Pepping. He's again in there with the head first dive. 2-1. Gardner sets, delivers. The 2-1 is fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swung on, chopped over to the left side. This is Tyson deep in the hole. He'll knock it down, but it will eventually trickle to Patzman in left. So 2 on, and nobody out here in the early going as back-to-back singles to start the game for the Red Dogs. Brings up the right fielder, Tom Stark. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Gardner sets. The 0-1. In there for a strike again, 0-2. Looking for a ground ball here. Runners on first and second. Nobody down here in the top of the first. An 0-2 count on Tom Stark. The pitch is fouled off. We'll do it again. Count holds. No balls, 2 strikes. Sets, fires, misses high. 1-2 now. Kevin Gauger waits on deck. The 1-2. Again fouled back in on the hands. Stark hanging in there. Gardner's ready. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Just blew the fastball past him. And that is out number 1 and strikeout number 1 of the day for Mitch Gardner. 2 on now for Kevin Gauger. And Gauger watches ball 1 outside, 1-0. Celebrated 50 years of Sheboygan baseball between games as the 1-0 misses, 2-0. A few of the A's alumni in attendance and were recognized. The 2-0 is swung on and lifted to deep left. This could be trouble. Patzman back on it, and he will watch it sail over his head and over the fence. A 3-run shot. And Genoa City comes back with a vengeance in Game 2. They managed just 3 runs in all of the first game. They get them in one swing here. Kevin Gauger goes yard. So still 1 down now for Steve Basty. First pitch in there for a strike. The windup, the 0-1. Another fastball finds the zone, 0-2. Genoa City jumps on top for the second time today in as many games. They were the first team to take the lead as the 0-2 just misses, a ball and 2 strikes. The A's overcame an early deficit in Game 1. We'll have to do the same here in Game 2. The 1-2, swing and a miss, and strikeout number 2 for Mitch Gardner. Two away and base is clear for Chris Beasley. The kick and the pitch fouled off. 0-1. The 0-1 swung on and missed. And Gardner ahead here, 0-2. The 0-2 foul tipped. Beasley still in there. Again the 0-2. This one swung on, smashed to the left side. Tyson ranging to his right, picks deep in the hole, fires. Langley can't fish it out. That one's going to hop out of play. So Beasley will get another base. Personally, I'd give him a hit, but we will see how it's scored officially. And it will be an error. So Beasley reaches on an error to keep the inning alive, and this is looking a bit too familiar. Shades of last night. As the first offering now to Jake Hornick skips in there, stopped by Hunt. 1-0. The A's were in a 1-0 hole against Lombard in Game 1 yesterday, and then a error made on a playable ball with 2 outs in the second led to 4 more runs. I'm hoping that's not the case here today. That one's in there for a strike, and actually a correction on the scoring. They're going to give Beasley a single. He advances to second on the error, which makes a bit more sense. You have to count for every base in the scorebook. 1-2 now to Jake Hornick. Going to bluff a move over to second, and Beasley just, for the most part, stands and holds his ground. The 1-2 misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Some cloud cover rolling in here at Wildwood. Still a bit of sunshine in the outfield. The 2-2 swung on and missed. So 3 strikeouts for Mitch Gardner, but Genoa City gets 3 runs on 4 hits. The big one being the home run by Kevin Gauger. They strand 1 at the end of a half inning of play. Genoa City 3, Sheboygan coming to bat. You are listening to A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
Bottom of the first here in Sheboygan. The A's trailing again early. They're down 3-0 to Genoa City, and John Capasso will be the first man to try to change that. Capasso had a rough go of it at the dish in game 1. He swings and misses at the first offering from Chris Beasley. The pitch swung on and chopped over to shortstop. This is going to be a tough play for Tyndall. Picks, fires in time. 1 away. That brings up Drew Pearson. Pearson out in right field as he was in the first contest. And the first offering to him hit him. So a base the hard way for Drew Pearson. And runner on and 1 out for Tim Patzman. Patzman reached all 4 times in the first game. Let's see if he is still seeing the ball as well. Patzman's in there. The stretch and the pitch is fouled off. 0-1. At least as it stands now, this is the final doubleheader of the season for Sheboygan. The kick, the 0-1. Fastball misses outside. A ball and a strike to Tim Patzman. Games Monday through Wednesday here at Wildwood. The 1-1. Instead, a throw over to first, and Pearson's in there. The 1-1 pitch is swung on, falls straight back. A ball and 2 strikes. Beasley ready, he sets. The stretch and the pitch is again fouled off by Patzman. 1-2. A bit more velocity on the fastball for Beasley than we saw out of the other 2 pitchers, the other 2 Genoa City pitchers we've seen. The 1-2 and a swing and a miss. Patzman is down on strikes. So after a stellar first contest, not so great of a start for Patzman here in the second game. Here's Harry Stelt. There's a man on, 2 down. Runner goes. Stelt jumps on the first pitch. It's gloved over there at first. And Basty will just step on the bag. 3 unassisted. That will end the inning. The A's get nothing on no hits. No Genoa City errors. Strand 1 at the end of 1 complete. Score remains Genoa City 3. Sheboygan nothing. You are listening to Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
Top of 2 here at Wildwood Baseball Park. Genoa City leading Sheboygan 3-0. The second game of this Langsdorff League doubleheader. Corey Berry digs in for the Red Dogs. He looks at strike one. This is Berry's first action in the doubleheader. The pitch from Gardner. A swing and a miss from Berry. Berry ahead here, 0-2. The pitch. Misses way high. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. 2-2. Gardner's ready. Deals. Swing and a miss. Took a little off. Fourth strikeout of the game for Mitch Gardner. Here's Tommy Johnston. Johnston came on to pitch in relief in the first game. Now he's at second base. This is his first at-bat as he looks at ball one outside. The 1-0. Chop foul. 1-1. The pitch. Catches the inside corner. Strike two. A ball and 2 strikes now on Tommy Johnston. Into the motion. Here it is. Johnston loses the bat and fouls it off. Beginning to cool down a little bit here at Wildwood. The breeze picking up. It's been around all day. The 1-2 misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gardner's ready. Fires. Misses low with the fastball. 3-2. Gardner taking a second to collect himself, not working at as fast of a tempo as we were used to seeing. That's kind of his trademark. The payoff pitch misses inside. He lost him. He was way ahead. Loses him on a walk. The first walk issued by Gardner in this one. And back to the top of the order, and Nick Pepping. Pepping singled to lead off the game. Catching both contests of this doubleheader as he looks at ball one in the dirt. Throw over to first where Johnston is back. The 1-0 swing and a miss. Pepping went fishing and came up empty. A ball and a strike to him. Another throw over to first, and Langley quickly applies the tag, but not in time. Gardner's ready, fires. This one swung on and lifted to deep right. This could also be trouble. Pearson drifts back, makes the catch at the track. 2 outs as Johnston is forced to retreat. Here's Chad Tyndall. Tyndall likewise singled his first time through. Singled and scored. Pitch to him is a fastball for a strike. Gardner sets the 0-1. Swung on and fouled sharply into the Genoa City dugout and then bounces out. Gardner ahead here, 0-2. The 0-2 swung on and lifted. Should stay in the infield. It will for Evans coming across. Makes the catch, and that will do it The Red Dogs get nothing on no hits, no Sheboygan errors, leave one at the end of an inning and a half here from Wildwood. Score remains Genoa City 3, Sheboygan nothing. You are listening to A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
Chad Langley to lead things off for the Sheboygan A's here in the bottom of the second inning. They trail the Genoa City Red Dogs 3-0. Langley also reached all 4 times in the first game. Stands in there now against GC starter Chris Beasley. Beasley offers ball one outside to get Langley started. Into the motion. The 1-0 misses low. 2-0. The windup and the pitch. Pops the mitt with the fastball, but misses outside. 3-0. The windup, the pitch. In there for a strike. Langley disagreed. 3-1. 3-1 is swung on and missed. Big cut by Langley. Comes up empty. 3-2. For what it's worth, that ball did appear to be a strike. So Langley swinging at good pitches. The 3-2 misses outside, and there's a leadoff walk. Sheboygan has a base runner. It's a good place to start. Runner on and nobody away for Trevor Tyson. Beasley sets, deals. Fastball's in there for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Trevor Tyson. The stretch and the pitch. This one swung on, hit hard to the right side, and that's going to get through. Leadoff walk followed by a single. Sheboygan's got something going. Two on, nobody away for Justin Hunt. Hunt DH'd in the first game, moves behind the plate. In fact, just switches roles with Matt Bromley, who caught the first game, and is now going to DH here. He's due up next. Beasley bluffs a move to second. There's no one there, so Langley holds his ground. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 1 is swung on and lifted to shallow right. Coming in for it, but not making the play. Throw to second. However, is in time. That one fell in front of Stark. I wasn't sure if it was going to. It did, but then a strong throw to second. They do indeed get an out. So runners on the corners and 1 away for Matt Bromley. Bromley drove in a run in the first game. Be nice to see him take a chunk out of the deficit right here. First pitch to him. The fastball misses low and away. Beasley with some good velocity, surprisingly good. He's not the biggest of guys, but uses his body to his advantage to summon some good heat in the 1-0 swung on and missed. Langley on third, Hunt on first, 1 away. Bromley checks his swing, takes ball 2. 2-1. The pitch, Hunt takes off. This one driven to the right side. Play made by Johnston, whose only move is to first. He gets the out, but Bromley pushes a run across. Sheboygan on the board here. They now trail 3-1. So here's Grant Evans with the runner on second and 2 away. Evans seeing his first action here. I should say his first starting action. He had a pinch hit appearance in the first game. He looks at ball 1 low. 1 run is in. There's another one out there on second in the form of Justin Hunt. 2 down. A 1-0 count to Grant Evans. Beasley sets. The stretch and the pitch is swung on. Back up the middle. Over to short. Pick. Throw. Evans goes down 6-3, but Sheboygan gets one back. They get a run on 2 hits. No Genoa errors. They strand 1. The end of 2 complete. Your new score, Red Dogs 3, A's 1. You're listening to Sheboygan Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
Top of the third here in Sheboygan, the Red Dogs leading the A's 3-1. Second game of this Langsdorf League doubleheader. Tom Stark will get things started for the Red Dogs. He looks at strike 1 from Mitch Gardner. This game has some big playoff implications in the Langsdorf League. 7 teams in the league, 5 teams make the playoffs as the 0-1 misses for a ball as Stark checks his swing. The 1-1. Fastball at the knees for a strike. 1-2. And what happens is the 5th seed plays the 4 seed in one game. It's ladder format. The winner of that game plays the 3 seed. The winner plays the 2 seed. Once that is completed, it's a 3-game, a best-of-3 series against the Kenosha Kings for whoever survives the ladder. The A's could claim a for-sure home game in the 2nd spot on the ladder with the win here. The payoff pitch misses low, and there's a walk. And Genoa City has a leadoff base runner. Coming into this game, Sheboygan was in 2nd place in the Langsdorff League. They improved to 10-6 now. West Dallas is at 9-8. They come to town Tuesday in a game that would have much more meaning depending on the outcome of this one. Gardner sets, fires. Strike 1 to Kevin Gauger. Gauger hit that massive 3-run shot to put Genoa City ahead in the 1st. The stretch in the pitch misses low and in the dirt. 1-1. Genoa City came into this one clinging to the last playoff spot. They now fell to 6-10. There's still a half game ahead of Burlington for that final playoff spot. The 1-1 line hard to left. That could trickle all the way to the wall, and it will. Stark is on his horse, and he will get a stop sign, but a double for Kevin Gauger to complement his home run, and he's having a big afternoon here in Game 2. 2 runners in scoring position, nobody away for Steve Basty. First offering in there for a strike, 0-1. Gardner, a few tugs on the cap, stares in for the sign. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. Stark on 3rd, Gauger on 2nd, nobody down. The pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Gardner has 4 strikeouts in this game already. He's going to need one here to get started on his road to getting off the hook without any damage done. And there it is, swing and a miss. And there is a strikeout, much needed strikeout, the 5th one of the game for Gardner. And there's 2 on and 1 down now for Chris Beasley. Beasley singled, and took 2nd on an error in his first trip. Beasley played 2nd in the first game. He looks at ball 1. Gardner sets the 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Right down the middle. Count even at a ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Swung on in line to center. Here's Capasso. Makes the catch. They're going to try to tag. Throws in there, but not on target and not in time. And a throw down to 3rd. Not in time. So Gauger moves to 3rd. Stark scores, and Genoa City now up 4-1. They get that run back, extend their advantage back to 3, courtesy of a sacrifice fly from Chris Beasley. Runner on 3rd and 2 down for Jake Hornick. Fastball misses high, 1-0. Hornick struck out swinging to end the 1st. This one swung on and flied to the right side. Evans will haul it in shallow right, and that will end the inning. But the Red Dogs get a run on 1 hit. Leave 1 at the end of 2.5 innings of play. Your new score, Genoa City 4, Sheboygan 1. You're listening to A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
Welcome back to Wildwood, bottom of the third, and the Sheboygan A's have some work to do. They trail the Genoa City Red Dogs 4-1. John Capasso is in there to get things started. Capasso, left-handed stick, is 0 for 1 on the second game. He looks at strike one in the outside corner. Capasso grounded to short. His first trip. Beasley into the motion. Here it is. Fastball misses outside. Count even at a ball and a strike. The windup and the pitch. Fastball outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch misses upstairs. 3 balls and a strike as the sun begins to overtake the clouds here at Wildwood. The pitch, low and in the dirt, and there's a leadoff walk. So he's out there for Drew Pearson. Pearson was plunked his first time up. Stares down to A's manager Kyle Truen for the signs and steps into the box. Beasley ready. Here it is. Lively fastball misses outside. 1-0. The stretch and the pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to Drew Pearson. Genoa City owns the hit column 5-1 as it stands right now. The 2-0 swung on chop to the left side. Play made at third, but bobbled, and everyone is safe. Hornick probably bobbled that ball 4 times before he finally just dropped it. You can't assume the double play. But he got excited when he saw that he had the chance to turn 2. Ended up getting 0. So Tim Patzman strides to the dish. Chance to get Sheboygan right back in this one. He looks at ball 1. Patzman struck out swinging in the first. The stretch, the 1-0 pitch, swung on and hit hard to left. Backpedaling on it. This is going to be trouble, and this one is out of here. Tim Patzman, touch them all to the same spot. He just watched the ball soar over his head. He returns the favor. Tie ball game. I told you, Tim Patzman was seeing the ball extremely well in game 1. A nice little motion over to the A's dugout and a smile from Tim Patzman as he touches home plate. We've got a new ball game, knotted at 4. Tim Patzman is 4th long shot of the year. That leads the team. That is what a veteran hitter does. So base is clear. Still nobody away for Harry Stout. Stelk grounded to first his first time up. The 0-1. There's a strike. Shooting the kneecaps is Chris Beasley. 0-2. That was a huge momentum changer for Tim Patzman there. The 0-2 fouled back. Caught someone's mask. I'm not sure whose. It was Peppings. Got his bell rung a bit. Home plate umpire going to go out there and walk the baseball to Beasley to give him some time. Good show of sportsmanship there. Three runs in for the A's so far in the home half of the third frame. Tied at 4. The 0-2 is over Stelt's head. 1-2. He barely got the bat out of the way. Back in there, into the windup is Beasley. He deals. Swung on, lifted to the right side. Foul and out of play. On to New Jersey Avenue. And a passing car got a surprise. They almost just took one off the windshield. Stelk puts a charge into this one to left field, but it should be corralled and will be. That's Barry making the play for the first out of the inning. Here comes Chad Langley. Langley walked back in the second. Base is clear, one away. The pitch. Langley lines the first one to center. There's a base knock. While we're on the subject of people seeing the ball well, Chad Langley is seeing it about as well as you can. It must look like a beach ball up there right now because he is doing some good things at the plate, has been for the last 2 nights. Heck, has been the whole season, but especially so these last couple nights. 1 on and 1 down for Trevor Tyson. The stretch and the pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Chop foul. Tyson's going to have to protect here at 0-2. Trevor singled in the second inning. Singled but was stranded. The 0-2. Grounded foul to the third base side. All right, Beasley back on the rubber, sets the stretch, and the 0-2 misses outside. A ball and 2 strikes now. The pitch. Swung on high, chopper over to second, and Johnston can't glove it. That's going to get into center field. Langley's just going to keep running. He'll take third. Second error of the game for the Red Dogs. Runners on the corners. 1 down for Justin Hunt. Hunt singled in the second inning. We'll see if Kyle Trewin, I bring it up most every broadcast, but he does like to get aggressive in those first and third situations when it's appropriate. And here the runner goes. Tyson takes off. There's not even going to be a throw. He'll go ahead and grab second base. Tyson was looking back as though he might need to go back to first. He was surprised at how uncontested it was, but he did indeed take that bag. Hunt drives this one to right, and it's going to fall, and there's a run. Chad Langley comes in to score. Sheboygan their first lead of the afternoon at 5-4. They fell behind early in game one and came back to take the lead, and they following suit here in game two. Second hit of the game for Hunt. He notches an RBI. Runners on the corners, one down for Matt Bromley. The third hit of the inning for Sheboygan. Hunt takes off. This time there is a throw. It's a poor throw, cut off. Tyson is going to score. Beautifully executed first and third situation. There was no need for that throw to go down. It's going to cost the Red Dogs a run. A 6-4 Sheboygan lead, and because they cut off the throw down to second, Hunt will take second. That was Tindo coming across from short to nab it, trying to cut down the run at home, but never made the throw. Bromley waves it. Strike one, count even at 1-1. Bromley pushed across the first run of the game for Sheboygan an inning ago when he grounded out to second. The kick, the 1-1. Fastball for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, strike three called. 2 down. Here's Grant Evans. Evans grounded to short in the second. We talked a bit about it on the last broadcast, but Evans just widely thought to be one of the bigger surprises on this Sheboygan roster. Not that he didn't have the talent as he looks at strike one, but just it was unsure where he fit in the multitude of outfielders this roster holds. And he's found a spot for himself. The 0-1's a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Above average speed, a solid, reliable bat, and good baseball IQ, probably most importantly. The 0-2 pitch is swung on, chop foul to the left side. Nice barehanded grab by Kyle Truen. Five runs in for Sheboygan in the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. The highlight of which was a 3-run Tim Patzman blast to left. Beasley sets the pitch. Swung on, chopped over to third. Pick made. Throw is wide. Evans is safe, and the wheels are coming off for the Genoa City Red Dogs. That was a makeable play. But alas, Harnick could not make it. Evans will officially reach on an error. More importantly, the inning's still alive. Runners on the corners and 2 down to John Capasso, who walked to start this mess. The 10th Sheboygan A to bat, and a throw over to by Evans. The ball got away over at first, but nothing serious enough to make Hunt flirt with coming home. The pitch, runner goes, throw down. That one again cut off. Hunt trying to come home, and the catch is not made at home. He's safe. Lesson not learned. It's the second time they've scored on that play this inning. You have to wonder why the throw continues to go down if you're just going to cut it off. And the thing is, in fairness to the Red Dogs, they had him. But Pepin couldn't hold on to it, and the run scores. And Evans takes 2 bags on that. He sits at third with 2 down. The 6th run of the inning in for Sheboygan. A 1-0 count to John Capasso, who looks at ball 2. Whether it's the wrong play or lack of execution, first and third situations have been killing the Red Dogs in this one. 2-0, fastball at the belt for a strike. Three Genoa City errors in the frame. 2-1 misses inside. 3 balls and a strike. Drew Pearson would be next. The 3-1 is lined to right. Could be trouble, and is. That's down out there. Now the ball's misplayed. Capasso's going to keep chugging. He's going to fly into second. Run is in. 8-4 Sheboygan. A 2-out single from John Capasso, who I'm going to imagine will advance on the error. Merry-go-round keeps turning. Here's Drew Pearson. Reached on an error earlier in this inning. Was hit by a pitch in the first. He jumps on the first pitch. This is swung on, hit over to the left side. Gobbled up over at short. Play is made. Pearson goes down 6-3, but Sheboygan responds in a big way. They get 7 runs. They now lead the Red Dogs of Genoa City 8-4. You're listening to A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
Top of the 4th here at Wildwood. Sheboygan leading Genoa City 8-4. Here to tell you about it is Jared Ertman.
Thanks, Nate. Swing and a miss by Corey Berry, who struck out his first time up in the second. Now he looks at ball 1. So these Genoa City Red Dogs sitting at the bottom of the Langsdorff League, and the A's, on the other hand, with a win here, will clinch the number 2 spot in the playoffs. Another swing and a miss. Delivery strike 3, and Barry is rung up. This will bring up Tommy Johnston. He is 0 for 0 on the day. Was issued a walk in the second. Ball 1. Got around the mound today for the A's, and now a swing into shallow left. Patzman comes from left and makes the play. The left center, he had short, center, and right all converging. And that's out number 2 for Genoa City. To the top of the order for Genoa City, Nick Pepping steps to the plate. And he is nearly hit by a pitch from Gardner. Ball 1. Gardner throws a good strike in there. Now a hit foul. 1-2. ball delivered, that one low. Gardner started the year well for the A's. After that, hasn't been stellar, but not bad either. ERA just over 3 with 3.8, 2-3 record for Mitch Gardner. Almost 50 innings pitched coming into this game. Gardner will be looking to improve his stats here, and now a hit down to first, and it looks like he'll take it himself. And that's it for Genoa City, who go down in order in the top of the fourth. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communication.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
So as we head into the bottom of the fourth, the A's leading the Genoa City Red Dogs 8-4, and leading off for the A's will be Tim Patzman. And if you're the opposing pitcher, he's not the guy you want to lead off. Patzman this year showing solid statistics, as he always does. Batting .290 thus far this season. .29 hits and 100 at-bats. And a home run today. That will give him 4 on the season. That's a pretty good total. Of course, leads this A's team. Now one flies to the backstop. New pitch for Genoa City. Jacob Hornick was the fender on that wild pitch. No harm, no foul. It's just a ball with no one on base. And now Patzman lines one right through the right side of the infield, and that will be a nice single to lead it off for the A's. First strike seen was belted by Patzman. Perhaps not belted, just a solid shot. And Harry Stout comes to the plate himself, having a great season. Batting .362. And perhaps making a case for being the A's MVP this year. Another pitch over the catcher's head sends Patzman to second. Stout having 42 hits and 116 at-bats. 1 home run. 2 doubles. No triples. Now he dodges a ball high upstairs. So 2-0 as Hornick is struggling here. Issues ball 3. He sets and delivers, gets a strike. Count is now 3-1. Hornick sets and delivers. Strike 2, so after issuing 3 balls, he comes back with 2 strikes. Let's see what he does with the payoff pitch. This one, high fly into shallow left, handled by the shortstop, and that's 1 out for the A's. Patsman will remain at second. And Langley comes to the plate. Closed out last inning by fielding a grounder and stepping on first himself. Langley has reached plate or base, and both times to the plate today. He's 1-1 with a walk issued to him in the second. And he looks at strike 1. And now a ball that's in the dirt. He gets past the catcher, Pepping. And Tim Patsman is now on third. The delivery, this one, another one chucked into the backstop, but it will be handled. Patsman is safe. Looked like Pepping was able to retrieve the ball and coming for the tag, but Patsman got there first. And that's another run for the A's. I believe that is 4 wild pitches in the inning by Hornick. Langley remains at the plate with a count of 2-1. And now a high foul out of play. I don't mean to disparage anyone, but I don't know if I can remember a pitcher throwing 4 wild pitches like that in a game, much less in an inning. I don't know if Genoa City scraping the bottom of the barrel here with Hornick, because he is listed as an infielder on the program. He delivers a ball to fill the count. And now a foul tip, not handled by Pepping. Would have been an out, but on the count remains 3-2. Umpire heading out to the mound. I don't exactly know what he's talking about. Perhaps Hornick doctoring the ball? I don't know what else would prompt the umpire to go talk to the pitcher that way. Now he's talking to the catcher about something. And let's see what the payoff pitch is. It's a foul back. This count's still full. 1 out, no man on here at Wildwood Baseball Park. A's looking to clinch the second playoff spot in the Langsdorff League. And ball 4 is issued to Langley, and he will be standing on first. Trevor Tyson, number 6, now strides the plate. Sometimes he bears the number 6 and sometimes he bears the number 11. Funny story there. Some uniforms disappeared from the A's storage over the off season, so today Tyson bearing his number of choice. And looks at ball 1. And the next pitch is a ball in the dirt. Pepping keeps it in front of him. 2-1. Langley stayed at first. Tyson this year has been a solid presence for this A's team. And when you look at the stats, hitting and pitching, figure the A's might have a little better overall record than they do. Of course, the story this year has been their lack of wins on the road, and now a pitch will get beyond Pepping. Ball 4, and Tyson will be on first, Langley on second. Another story this year has been spotty defense by this A's club. They had two errors in the nightcap last night and 2 errors thus far today. That's not terrible, but earlier this week against the Oshkosh Giants, we saw them have 5, perhaps 6, a bit of generous scoring. That's just approaching ludicrous levels. Now swung on and hit by Hunt. Caught, though, in center. That'll be out number 2. Designated hitter Matt Bromley comes to the plate. Bromley not seen all too many at-bats this year, has only played in 10 games. Good handful of them coming just this week. Now he will look at an inside ball. The next pitch fouled away by Bromley, who's jammed in on the hands, and that one sailed just beyond the Genoa City dugout up the first base line. Bromley struggled at the plate a bit today. 0 for 2 in this game. 1-1 the count to him. The next pitch is a high ball. Bromley ready to swing, but he holds back. I like to see hitters, if you're a manager or a fan for that matter, you like to see hitters be ready to hit the ball, anticipating it, just having to hold themselves back if they see a pitch they don't like, rather than just waiting. And 3-1, now the count to Bromley. Very much a hitter's count. So I'm sure if he sees one, he'll rip it out there. On the same token, manager Kyle Troon, I'm sure, would be happy with a walk, as the A's lead here 9-4. Called strike, and that will fill the count. So Genoa City 1 strike away from getting out of the inning, and they don't get it. Another walk issued by Hornick. And that will load the bases for the A's. Grant Evans now at the plate. Evans reached on an error in the third. Grounded out in the second, so he is 0 for 2 tonight. On base percentage of .500. Foul away. Count is 1-1. Leon puts the ball back in play. Stornik delivers a high ball. 2-1. The A's are only leading the hit column here by 1, 6-5. Also leading the errors column, or rather, where they want to be, behind in the errors column, 2 to Genoa City's 3. Of course, these Genoa City pitchers struggling, and Stornik walks in a run to make it 9-4, 10-4. Previously 9-4. And it looks like Genoa City will be putting in a new pitcher. Right. And we will go to commercial here as the new Genoa City pitcher takes his warm-up tosses. Actually, no, there is no new pitcher. In fact, it's like a new first baseman for Genoa City. Perhaps their regular is going to warm up. But Stornik is still on the mound. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here in the bottom of the fourth. And a strike thrown by Stornik. 1-1. And now a shot into left will be caught. And that is it for the A's. We'll leave 3 runners stranded, score 2 runs, and are now up by 6. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And so we head into the 5th here at Wildwood Baseball Park. Genoa City coming to the plate, and they will send Chad Tyndall. Tyndall reached on a single in the first, and then flew out in the second. To see what he does here. Genoa City needing to get something started here in the 5th inning of this 7-inning doubleheader nightcap. Fall back, 1-1. Mitch Garner yet on the mound for the A's. pitching solidly, not spectacularly. And now a high foul. Trevor Tyson will call it and make the catch. One away. Now batting for the Genoa City Red Dogs, Tom Stark. Stark 0 for 1 today. Did issue a walk now. Hunt will have some trouble getting the ball back to Gardner. A bit embarrassing, but something you can worry about. Looks like Gardner's got a bit of a grin. He's certainly not too worried. Now a swing and a foul tip back. Looked like that one caught Hunt on the hand. 0-2 now. A little bit of needling coming from the A's dugout as player calls to Hunt to use his glove rather than his throwing hand. So 0-2 now. Gardner will look to get his 5th K of the game, or rather his 6th. And now swung on and hit into left. Patsman trots under it and gets the out. 2 away. Now batting for Genoa City, Kevin Gogger. Gogger, the only Red Dog to reach base in each of his times to the plate, which is 2 this evening. He's 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch. Actually, no. Home run. Pardon me. Home run was thrown to Gogger in the first. Little bright spot for Genoa City as they remain down by 6. Gardner throws strike 2, 1-2. So Gogger batting in the 4th spot for this Genoa City Ball Club is, the way things have gone today, certainly showing to be their most dangerous hitter. But he has not been an issue, really, thus far. Now he hits a chopper foul. 2-2 the count. Now he makes contact with one that will fall into left, and Gogger continues his efforts. Let's bring up Steve Basty, or Basty, as the case may be. And indeed it is Basty. Gardner throws a first pitch ball. And then a strike. Even the count out, 1 apiece. 1 man aboard, 2 outs. And now a pop into shallow right. That one will be handled by Evans. And that is it for the Red Dogs, who score none, leave 1 stranded. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
So on the bottom of the fifth we go, and Drew Pearson will be leading off for the A's. New pitch for Genoa City. Tommy Johnston pitched relief in the later innings of first game of this doubleheader. Started this game at second base. Now he throws the ball. Pearson showing a batting average of .000 in this game, but an on-base percentage of even 2/3. He's hit by a pitch, and reached on an error, and then grounded out in the first and third innings respectively. The A's batting around in the third. 2-1 the count. Man, the delivery. This one hit solidly past the outstretched glove of Chad Tyndall. And that will be a hit for Pearson. And Tim Patzman again strides through the plate. Patzman looking here to garner a hit. Double might score Pearson, especially now that he's on second after the passed ball. First pitch pass ball to Patzman. This Patzman quite the dangerous hitter, but the A's as a team not quite dangerous enough for anyone better in their lineup to be pitched around. Especially since Harry Stelt follows Patzman. Stelt having perhaps a breakout year. 2-0 the count to Patzman. And delivery. Patzman will wave at it, and it'll fall into center. Pearson will not try for home. And now there are runners on the corner. Harry Stelt comes to the plate. Harry Stelt here to get some, probably just one RBI here. And he fouls one away. Out of play over the Genoa City dugout. 0-1. Johnston sets and delivers. This one hit solidly by Stout, but it will be caught in left, and Pearson will go. The ball is cut, and Pearson will be in standing up. Score the 11th run of the game for the A's. So a sacrifice fly. For Stout, and Chad Langley will be the next batter. Patzman remains standing on first. Langley looking to reach base for the third time this evening. He is one pitch closer as a ball is issued to him. Johnson steps off and looks Patzman back. Now is back on. Sets and delivers. Strike called. Not a good pitch to hit. Not sure Langley even thought that one was a strike, but in any event, 1-1 is the count. Oh, solidly hit ball, but right to the center fielder, Barry. That will be 2 down for the A's. And Trevor Tyson will come once again to the plate. He too looking to reach base for the third time in this game. And a ball scoots by the catcher, Pepping. And Patzman is on second. So 1-0. Count to Tyson. Johnson checks Patzman at second and throws a ball, that one low. The A's 3 runs away from closing the door in this game. And ball 3 thrown. Tyson 1 pitch away from standing on first. Johnston gets a strike across to keep Tyson at the plate. 3-1 the count. Mr. Genoa City pitching staff has been struggling today, issuing 6 walks and 1 hits batsman. And that will be walk number 7. And Johnson loudly curses. Heard that one here. Of course, I don't expect a pitcher to be happy with the walk issued, but doubtful that particular walk will be much issue to this game. Trevor Hunt now at the plate. Justin Hunt, pardon me. And now a wild pitch bounces before it reaches the plate. Well before. And past Pepping. Tyson will be on second. And so A's once again with a runner in scoring position. Hunt this evening has a pair of singles and has flown to center. For those of you just joining us, the score is 11-4 in favor of the A's here in the 5th inning. And now Hunt flies one into left that will be caught easily, and that is it. So the A's score 1 and leave 1 stranded and head into the 6th, leading 11-4. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And into the sixth we go. Leading off for Genoa City is Steve Basty. And rather, Chris Beasley. The second baseman. And Gardner throws 2 strikes to him in short order. Gardner again liking to work fast. Maybe perhaps too fast at times, but today he's in a good rhythm. A foul keeps the count at 0-2. And strike 3. He went down looking. And Gardner is doing well here for the A's. Contrast to the Genoa City pitching staff. Swing and a miss by Jake Hornick. Now the Genoa City batter. Strike 2 called, and once again Gardner finds himself up 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on 3 pitches. This is the first baseman. Okay. And now batting for Genoa City is Dozy. That would be Brian Dozy playing first base this past inning for Genoa City, and the count to him is 1-1. And then 2-1. And he is hit by Gardner. And he will take a walk to first base. So now Hunt walking out to talk to Gardner. Let me settle him down a bit. Don't know if that's quite necessary. He throttled the first two Genoa City batters this inning. Had a pitch get away from him there, and that'll happen from time to time. Now the pitcher, Tommy Johnson, is at the plate. He'll look at ball one. And then he'll have to step out of the way on the Gardner pitch. So maybe Gardner is indeed losing his grip here in the sixth. But he just needs one more out to get out of the inning. He's a strike closer as Johnston swings and misses. And now a chopper foul. 2-2. And now a swing and a hit. That falls and left. Johnston did a bit of plate defense there and just waved the bat at it, and he got it. So now 2 men on with 2 outs for Genoa City. Coming to the plate is Nick Pepping, the leadoff batter. Unusually unusual to see a catcher as a leadoff batter, but that is Genoa City's setup. And Pepping appearing at the plate for the 4th time this evening. Reached on a single in the first and then has failed to since. And so is 1-3. And now 0-1 in the count. Now a hot grounder to Trevor Tyson. He'll elect to go to 2, and that will be it for Genoa City, who score none, leave 2 stranded. This is Ace Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
A's come up here in the bottom 6. It appears that they'll be sending Nikotowski to the plate to pinch hit. And then following him will be Dan Salzbrenner. 2 pinch hitters in the late innings for the A's, as they are 3 runs away from closing the door on this contest. I'm sure they'd like to do that and get out of here early. Umpire waves off the intra-inning music. And Gutowski steps in, pitching for Genoa City, still Johnston. He throws one past Pepping for ball one. So I believe the pitchers for Genoa Cities have double-digit wild pitches tonight. Wild pitch, statistic you don't see much of and if you do, it's probably not a very good game, and that is the case today. These A's, despite only having one more hit than Genoa City, are leading by 7. So strike one issued to Gutowski, and Gutowski didn't like it at all, showing his displeasure, but he's got 2 left, so we'll see if he does anything with them. He looks at strike 2. 1-2 the count. And he will hold himself back, and that will be ball 2. Johnson winds and delivers. Gutowski has to duck. That's ball 3. The A's dugout calling to Gutowski to wear the pitch, saying that that's what the helmet is for, they say. But in any event, Gutowski is on first after a walk is issued to him. So Dan Salzbrenner will head to the plate. Salzbrenner listed as a pitcher for this A's team, and I do believe that is a error in the program, as he has no pitching stats on the year. And a ball thrown to him will even the count at 1-1. Salzbrenner, in fact, is batting .333 in 36 at-bats. So if you want to do the math on that one, and now he adds to that with a hit into left. So the A's now have a runner in scoring position. Coming to the plate now is John Capasso. Capasso, 1 for 3 this evening. Now falls one away. The Genoa City first baseman hustling over for it, but it's off the roof of the dugout. And 0-1 is the count to Capasso. Capasso also doing very well at the plate this year. Now ball in the dirt, 1-1. He has only played in 26 games. Hunt and Langley leading the A's in games appeared in with 44 and 41 respectively, and then Sam Raff having 40. Now a hit up the first base line, called foul. So 1-2. That one was handled by Brian Dosey, the Genoa City first baseman, but it was called foul. So Paso is back at the plate. Now he will watch the ball go in the dirt. 2-2, now the count. And a foul that bounces off the helmet of Pepping, and that will keep the count at 2-2. And then ball 3, high ball, full count. A's looking here to score those 3 runs. Maybe they can. Of course, a hit's better than a walk, but get on base any way you can, even when leading by 7. You always want to foment those good habits, and Capasso will take a walk. Drew Pearson now up. Johnston delivers. Foul away. 0-1. Johnston going from the windup with the bases loaded. And issues a ball. Of course, Gutowski not possessing near the speed to steal home. You don't see much of that at the major league level anyway, much less at the semi-pro level. But that could arguably be the most exciting play in baseball. See a man successfully steal home. And now a curveball fouled away. And 1-2 is the count. Bit of a sparse crowd here in Wildwood. They are chattering and cheering on this A's team here. This ball 2 bounces to Capasso. And then ball 3, this one high. And Johnson takes the sign and delivers the payoff pitch. This one hit. It's a grounder, and Genoa City will have a chance to turn 2. But they do not do it. And Pearson reaches on a fielder's choice. And Gutowski will score to make it 12-4 in favor of the A's. So 1 out. Now a ball will get Pearson to second. And there's men on second and third for these A's. The 1-0 pitch is a ball. Looked good. Passman didn't swing. Says ball, and it's 2-0. And strike 1 looked at by Patsman. A double here could end the game. And is that it? High foul. Or not foul, just a high fly. Freudian slip there. Salzbrenner will score from third as Tim Patzman logs a sacrifice fly. And Pearson will also advance. He'll go to third. Harry Stout now. And a pop fly to second will end the inning for the A's. The score is 13-4 as the A's leave one stranded. And this is Ace Baseball brought to you by Charter Communications.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
And so, as we head into the seventh, the Sheboygan A's 3 outs away from clinching number 2 spot in the Langsdorff League playoffs. Here to tell you about it and bring you the rest of the ways, Nathan Woelfel. Nate?
Thank you very much, Jared. A 13-4 Sheboygan lead as we head to the top of the seventh. And the first pitch of the inning from Mitch Gardner swung on and fouled by Chad Tyndall. Tyndall's 1 for 3. He singled in the first, has not reached since. The pitch misses outside. Count even at a ball and a strike. Gardner into the motion. Deals off speed, misses outside. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit hard to right, but it is hauled in out there by Pearson. 1 away. So I'll bring up Tom Stark. Stark officially 0 for 2. He did draw a walk in the third. Not much going for Stark in game 2 at the plate as he looks at ball 1 inside. 1-0. Mitch Gardner has 8 strikeouts so far through 6 innings of work. 1-0 swung on and fouled. A ball and a strike. The pitch. This one swung on, smashed to the left side. That's a fair ball. Stark going to dig for 2. Patzman after it in the corner will fire it in. Stark's going to be in there with a standing double with 1 out. So a man in scoring position and 1 down. Here's Kevin. Oh, pinch hitter, excuse me. Kenny Pokrifke, excuse me. The DH from game 1 steps in to bat now for Kevin Gauger. He looks at strike 1. Pokrifke was in the 9th spot in that first game, and strike 2 in there on the inside corner very quickly. 0-2. Runner on second, one down. Gardner sets, fires, swing and a miss, climb the ladder, 3 pitches, and thanks for coming. Strikeout number 9 for Mitch Gardner. So the Red Dogs down to their last out. And here is Steve Basty. Basty watches ball 1 outside, 1-0. Gardner sets, fires, strike 1. Fastball just about at the knees. Count even at a ball and a strike. Gardner's ready. Here it is. Off-speed pitch, low and in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. A big hack that caused Basty to lose his footing. 2-2. The stretch and the pitch. That one swung on, grounded over to Tyson. It's short, and it's through the wickets. That's going to trickle into center, and a run will score. And spotty A's defense per usual these days. A run pushed across. The new score, 13-5 in favor of Sheboygan. It's a very makeable play. The A's did manage to not commit an error in the first 7 innings, or the first game, I should say, but 3 of them here in this one. Here's Chris Beasley, who started the game on the bump, then moved back to second base where he started game 1. The 2-0 to him is swung on to the left side. Nice diving stop by Stout. He recovers and fires to second. Ball game. A very nice Sunday afternoon for the Sheboygan A's, who improved to 28-21 overall, 11-6 in the Langsdorff League, and have officially locked down the number 2 seed in the Langsdorff League playoffs. They will have to play 1 game to earn their way into the championship series, and that game will be right here in Sheboygan. So, your final score here from Sheboygan. The A's 13, the Red Dogs 5. Some quick line scores. First, for the visiting Genoa City Red Dogs in Game 2, they mustered 5 runs on 8 hits, committed 3 errors. Sheboygan got 13 runs on 9 hits, likewise committed 3 errors. And they sweep the season series with the Red Dogs. Reminder, next broadcast tomorrow evening. A huge game in the Northeastern Wisconsin League. 2 of the teams who are in a virtual tie for first place do battle right here at Wildwood. The Green Bay Storm will come invade Wildwood Baseball Park. First pitch, 7:30 p.m. We'd love to see you here. First 50 people get a voucher good for a free rail drink at Breaking Bread. Be sure to get here early, get a good spot. That's going to be a big game. For Jared Ertman, I am Nate Wolfel, hoping that you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much for listening. Once again, your final score from Wildwood Baseball Park in Sheboygan. The Sheboygan A's 13, Genoa City Red Dogs 5. You have been listening to Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Charter Communications.